We often hear a line like this: "Don't overthink it, heaven has its own plan." It sounds superstitious, but I'd rather call it the highest form of psychological strategy. Because it's not telling you to give up, it's teaching you this: put your effort where you can make a difference, and place your mind where you can't. You stop trying to wrestle the way of fate head-on, and start using momentum instead of fighting it. And that's when luck begins to turn with you. Don't overthink it, heaven has its own plan. Point 1. What overthinking really means: your body hasn't moved, but your mind has already run 10 miles. Let's unpack the phrase overthinking until it becomes crystal clear. Have you ever had this experience? You wake up in the morning, your eyes aren't even fully open yet, and your mind starts sprinting like a treadmill. Will my boss scold me? Can I keep up with the mortgage? What if my kid does poorly in school? The client didn't show any emotion. Are they unhappy? You're lying in bed, your body hasn't moved, but your brain has already run 10 miles, and then I want to ask you a brutal question. After thinking all that, did you solve anything? Most of the time, not only did you not solve it, you made it worse. Don't overthink it, heaven has its own plan. Why does this happen? From an evolutionary psychology perspective, this is a survival bug passed down from our ancestors. In the ancient forest, if you didn't think ahead, if the grass moved and you didn't react, you might not survive. Anxiety used to be an advantage, but in modern society, this mechanism is overloaded. We're not facing tigers, we're facing endless information streams, constant comparison, non-stop judgment, and a single rigid standard of, you must succeed. So you think you're thinking, but in reality you're burning yourself from the inside out. 2. The essence of overthinking: you're not controlling, you're cursing yourself. Overthinking, at its core, is fear of losing control. We tell ourselves, if I rehearse the worst-case scenario in my head, then my worry will help me control the outcome. But is that really control? No. It's closer to a curse. You're like someone sitting in the passenger seat, gripping a toy steering wheel and turning it like crazy, sweating, believing you're driving. But the real steering wheel is held by an invisible current. You can call it heaven, fate, or objective reality. The harder you turn, the more exhausted you become, and the car still goes where it was going to go. Person B is also afraid, but they do only 2 things: they wrap up their current projects properly, and they rebuild their resume and portfolio. Every day they spend a fixed 2 hours learning one new skill. The rest of the time, they exercise and sleep. 2 months later, B lands a more suitable role. Don't overthink it, heaven has its own plan. Here's a case: 2 people get laid off. Person A refreshes job boards all day, can't sleep at night, curses the economy while tearing themselves down. The more they think, the more afraid they become. The more afraid they become, the less they can act. 3 months pass, and their confidence is drained by their own mind. In life, roughly 20% is within your control: waking up early, learning, exercising, delivering results, making choices. The other 80%, when opportunities arrive, whether you meet the right mentor, how the market shifts, whether others like you, are outside your control. So what does "it's arranged" really mean? It means you push that 20% of causes to the limit, and then you stay relaxed and open toward the 80% of outcomes. 3. Heaven's plan is not giving up. Do your part first, then accept what's beyond you. Everything is heaven's plan, is not telling you to lie flat. It's telling you to separate two things, your assignment, and heaven's assignment. There's also the tunnel vision effect. Your attention locks onto the dark that you're worried about, and your field of view narrows. Even if an opportunity is right in front of you, if it doesn't look the way you expected, you won't even see it. That a lot of smart people ruin a strong hand while waiting for the perfect moment. Meanwhile, people who don't overthink it charge in first, fall twice, get back up, and end up pulling it off. The more you repeat, "I can't make mistakes," before an interview, the more likely you freeze. The more you worry, "What will people think of me?" before a speech, the more likely you forget your lines. The more you cling to, "I must keep them," in a relationship, the more you push them away with control. 4. Why overthinking makes you more likely to mess up. Purpose tremor, plus tunnel vision. Psychology has a term called purpose tremor. It's like threading a needle. The more you stare at the eye of the needle, the more you tell yourself you absolutely cannot fail, the more your muscles tense up, and the thread won't go through. That's not effort. That's self-torture. Heaven's plan means, don't worry about what you can't control. Give the seed time, let sunlight and rain do their work. You only focus on cultivation, the harvest belongs to the season. Don't overthink it, heaven has its own plan. But how many people in real life are digging up seeds, posting on social media and checking likes every 5 minutes, confessing feelings and, when there's no reply, imagining 100 episodes of disaster, sending a resume and, when there's no response, deciding you're worthless? See the difference? The outcome looks like heaven's plan, but we took the controllable 20% to the extreme. Heaven only had to open the 80% door a tiny bit. Look at farming. 2. Loosening the soil, fertilizing, sowing seeds, pulling weeds. That's the farmer's job. Whether there's enough rain, enough sun, what day the sprouts appear, that's heaven's job. If a farmer digs up the seeds every night to check whether they've sprouted, that's not diligence, it's insanity. Don't overthink it, heaven has its own plan, and here's the deeper point, the path heaven gives you often isn't a red carpet. It's an unexpected shove, getting laid off, getting dumped, getting sick, forcing you to change lanes, learn boundaries, and see what truly matters. The more you resist accidents, the more you fail to receive the gift wrapped in ugly paper. Don't overthink it, heaven has its own plan. That I once saw a young woman who got broken up with and felt like her world collapsed. She obsessively questioned herself, where am I not good enough? Later she realized the relationship was fundamentally draining, control, emotional coldness, constant invalidation. After the breakup, she began working out, reading, and learning how to express herself. Little by little, she transformed her people-pleasing personality into a sense of healthy boundaries. When anxiety hits, ask yourself, what can I do right now? If you can do something, do it, even for 5 minutes. That if you can't, restore the body first, sleep, exercise, a hot shower. A small exercise, take a piece of paper and write down what's bothering you most. Then draw 2 columns, what I can control, and what I can't control. 7. What to do, 3 suggestions to settle your mind. Point 1. Shrink your circle of concern into your circle of influence. Anything you can't directly change through your actions, mute it in your mind. Worrying about layoffs doesn't help. Only 2 things help: do your current work well, and update your resume while upgrading your skills. That's called radical acceptance, accepting impermanence, accepting cause and effect, accepting the belief that everything that happens can help me. Don't overthink it. Heaven has its own plan. Even if you fall, you scoop up a handful of sand on the way up, just to see if you can refine it into gold. You're no longer a victim of life. You're a partner with life. You provide the effort. Heaven provides the resources and opportunities. Don't overthink it. Heaven has its own plan. 6. Blind confidence. Not, I will definitely succeed, but I will turn it into my advantage. So you need a kind of blind confidence. Not, I will definitely succeed, but no matter what happens, I can take a winding path and turn it into an outcome that is relatively beneficial to me. Here's another, only makes sense in hindsight, example. Someone once missed what looked like a huge project and regretted it so badly they couldn't sleep. Later the whole industry blew up, and they realized that missing out wasn't misfortune, it was dodging a much bigger disaster. You think you missed an opportunity. Heaven might have been cutting your losses for you, that bus you missed. Sometimes heaven wanted you to take a taxi, or to meet the private car that changes your route entirely. The low points, confusion, and pain you're experiencing right now may simply be the necessary setup and leveling up before the main character rises. When you keep judging the present, this is terrible, I don't want this, you're trying to snatch the pen from the screenwriter. You won't win, and you'll only leave yourself bruised and battered. Don't overthink it. Heaven has its own plan. Turn what you can control into a 3-step action list. For what you can't control, write one sentence. I hand this to time. You'll notice, once it's on paper, it stops being a monster. Don't overthink it. Heaven has its own plan. 2. Build surrender as muscle memory. When things don't go as planned, don't fight it internally with, why me, or, how is this fair? Replace, how is this fair, with, okay, I see it. Stuck in traffic? Okay, listen to a podcast, rejected. Okay, next one. Be like water, flow around it, pass through it. Example, you propose a collaboration and get rejected. Your first reaction is, am I not good enough? Your second reaction should be to become water immediately, okay, I see it. What's the next step? Revise one page of the proposal and reach out to the next person. Rejection isn't a period, it's a route map. It shows you what needs upgrading. Don't overthink it. Heaven has its own plan. 3. Create micro-order. The more uncontrollable the macro world feels, the more ordered your micro world should be. Make the bed, wash the dishes, memorize the words, move the project forward by one small step. Pin your attention to the present. When you eat, just eat. When you sleep, just sleep. You'll realize that the monster called the future is often just imagination. Many people can't sleep from anxiety, not because the problem is too big, but because life has no rhythm. When you break your day into small, finishable boxes, you slowly regain trust in yourself. If I can live today well, tomorrow becomes less terrifying. Don't overthink it. Heaven has its own plan. 8. The deepest relaxation. You had nothing to begin with, so there's no need to force it. Why can't we let go? Because we're afraid of losing money, face, love. But there's a brutal and healing truth. You came with nothing, and you will leave with nothing. When you treat life as an experience you borrowed, you finally loosen up. The results will eventually reset to zero, so the process is the meaning. If you can't take it with you, then play fully, love, take risks, Make mistakes. As long as you don't abandon yourself, and you don't lock yourself inside a mental prison, life's upward force will carry you to where you're meant to go. Finally, I'll leave you with 12 words: do your best, accept fate, adapt to what comes, don't chase what's ahead, put down the mental burden. Stop playing God, trying to control everything. You're just a traveler. Walk the road beneath your feet, and appreciate the scenery along the way. If things don't go as you wish, trust that heaven has another arrangement. What you lose will return in another form. Every detour is part of the path you had to take. When you unclench your fists, you free up your hands to receive the real gift heaven has been trying to give you, and when you can't hold on anymore, repeat quietly to yourself, my job is to live brilliantly. Heaven will handle the rest.